G'day everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Showcase Collective. This is episode 3. Today I'm going to be talking about and showcasing the Footy Oddbodz. Now it was quite a large set, probably bigger than what most people would think. I know the guys and girls in New Zealand never received this set, so those of you who are tuning in today, I hope that you will enjoy, and I will do my best to educate and entertain as I always do. So big shout out to all the supporters and subscribers that have been, as I said, supporting me. I really appreciate it. I couldn't do it without yous. I sort of try and do the best I can with these videos. I know I probably do about 5,000 takes every time I want to do one video. But look, at the end of the day, I just want it to be raw. I just want it to be me, and it is what it is. I'm trying to get my point across here that this isn't easy. It isn't really easy to do this sort of thing. But those of you out there who are thinking about doing something like this, if I can do it, anybody can. So educate, entertain, have some fun, and that's what it's all about. So anyway, I've talked enough. Let's get on with it, and let's hit the Footy Oddbodz. Okay guys, here we go. This is the Footy Oddbodz set. We're going to begin with the blue border set. Now this little set consisted of 16 characters, what we call the Pro Squad, and I believe this consisted of the captains of the teams at the time. So pretty cool. I believe you would get these in cereal boxes, to my knowledge. Now correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys, but I'm pretty sure that's how these were collected. Now these are what the Footy Oddbodz look like. They were green bordered, as you can see. Now, just a bit of interesting information for you guys. Unlike the first two sets, the purple and the Space Oddbodz, Andy Hook did not do these. So it's a different artist, just something I recently found out. So yeah, that's a bit of interesting information for you. So there are 65 to this set, so it is a larger set than the first two. Pretty cool characters. Pretty much all the main footy players and back in the 90s here in Oz. Those of you in New Zealand who aren't sure, that's what it is. Obviously Tony Modra was quite a big name back in the 90s. I'm not a massive footy head myself. I recognise a couple of these characters, but obviously not all of them. So you're going to have to forgive me about that one. Not all Aussies love their footy. As I said, quite a cool set. I was actually very lucky to be able to get quite a mint set here. Doc Fever makes an appearance, of course. I think it's pretty cool that they've incorporated him throughout the Oddbodz series. I think he's probably the most popular character there was. So yeah, it's great to see him in this set. So we move on to this set, guys. Now this set is basically a hot set. But the footies decided to do something a little bit different and call them magics. So as you can probably see, I'm just going to zoom in here. You can see the magic symbol there. So don't be fooled, guys. Basically all that is just another word for hot. So there was a full set of 65 of those, which I do have. Again, what would happen, you would rub the black section, or you apply heat to the black section to reveal a hidden picture inside. So very cool. Again, got a fairly decent set of the magics. Some people get confused with magic and hot, but yeah, don't get confused about that, guys. It's pretty much the same thing, same feature. Finishing with Doc, as you can see. Now, I was actually lucky enough to be able to purchase some of these. Now, as you can see, they've actually been signed by the corresponding character. I'm not exactly sure when these were actually signed, whether it was back in the 90s or recently. Still, when I did see them, I figured, well, they would make a very good addition to my collection. So yeah, very lucky to have those. A couple of misprints and a couple of errors, guys. These might be a little bit hard to sort of see. This one here, the glow's a little bit off. This one, and these two, I believe, are actually printed upside down. So if you can actually look at this little corner here, this little pointy corner is actually supposed to be on this side. So you can see a pointy corner here, but it's actually on this side on all of these. Basically, it means that these cards were printed upside down. So I had them in a basically in a pile, and I was like, well, why are these cards upside down? And then realised that the actual print was printed upside down. So pretty cool. This one here was actually, this here is actually off. That's the magic there. That's actually off. And this one here, I believe, is actually the glow is actually slightly off as well. So not a lot of errors with the footies, but yeah, still still a pretty cool thing to collect. Again, anything that's kind of different, I like to collect. So, and one of my favourites, of course, is the red glow. It did come in a red glow. I don't believe there is anybody that has one that I know of. It's probably one of the only sets I've ever seen. If you do have one, please let me know. I'd be super keen to see it. But yeah, it's a very cool set. I love the red glow feature on these Oddbodz. I think it's the best thing they did. Very ahead of their time, these Oddbodz, with the hot feature and the red glows, even just glow in the dark in general. You just don't see that really anymore these days. So very cool. It is quite a good looking set. I was very lucky to get one of these. It's in very nice condition. And yeah, super happy to have this, that's for sure. No red dot fever, very annoying. I know that JK may disagree with that. If he is watching, mate, I'd love to see it. Please show me, please prove me wrong, because it's very frustrating that Smith chips do some reds in the dock and not in others, but yeah, we don't really know what's going on there. Anyway guys, moving on to a different set now. Now this is still footy, however this is Footy Oddbodz in Hypervision. So those of you who don't know, Hypervisions were a set that came out after the originals. I'm not exactly sure on the year, I'd have to find that out. Possibly 97, I think, by memory. The difference being, obviously, as you can see, they're a different shape and they actually have a different backing. So the backing is, obviously you can see a little bit muddled here. You would put them in a hyperviewer, which I'll be showing you guys in later episodes. You put them in a hyperviewer and they would reveal a little moving picture here. So a pretty cool thing. Each card has that on the back. So that's pretty cool. There were 57 in this set. Consists of pretty much the characters that were in the original base Footy Oddbodz set, but just a different, slightly different drawing, I think. Different animations. Let's flip through these pretty quickly. 57, obviously again, Doc Fever. And these did come in hots. So as you can see, I'll zoom in to that and you can see where it says hot there. So the hot feature did return with these. That's pretty cool. Again, 57. I do have the whole set in quite good condition. Not super rare. I would say they're not super rare. You can get them. It did take me a little bit to sort of get the last ones. Some characters obviously being a little bit harder to find. I find with most series of Oddbodz you always get those one or two that are a bit harder to find, and it can vary from set to set. So again guys, there is a red glow set which you can see. Again, decently rare, not super rare I would say, but just a wicked feature. Obviously red glow, as I've mentioned, being one of my favourites. It's had to be done. Took me a little bit to get one of these completed. It was a little bit harder than I would have thought, but yeah, I mean, look, you've got to remember, guys. Popularity-wise, Footy Oddbodz weren't really up there, so there weren't a lot of these going around. It just didn't really kick off like the other ones. But again, super cool. I think they're wicked. Part of the Oddbodz family, so it had to be done. Had to go into the folder. So again, 57 of those. And there is a red dot fever with that one as well. Got a bit of an error card here. It's the only one I've ever been able to find. Pretty much it's just a little bit off, like this little black here is not quite right. So anything different, anything that's not quite right, I consider an error, and therefore it goes in the folder. Now this set here, there's a bit of a story with this one. I was very lucky to get this. It was absolute fluke. Let's just say right place, right time. Pretty much as you can see, this is the certificate that the gentleman received when he received his set. Now what this set is is basically a prize set, and this one was a blue footy fever. So basically the difference is, rather than glow green or glow red, this set actually glows in blue. So it's pretty hard. Obviously you're not going to be able to see it with the lights on, but I will be doing a little bit of a video on that afterwards, which I will show you the difference. There were 57. It's the base set just with the blue glow feature, and it does glow blue. It is very cool. Yeah, I was very, very happy to get this. And to get this set, you would need these 6 red glows. You would send them into Smith's. They would redeem them. As you can see, there's little holes in these, and then they would send you this blue glow set. I would say this set is probably one of the rarest sets you'll ever see in Oddbodz, purely for the fact that they weren't that popular and no one really bothered to do it. The fact that this gentleman actually did, and I thank him very, very much that he did so. You know, the fact that he did that is awesome. I've never seen another one. I'm sure there's some out there sitting in some cupboard somewhere. However, you know, we're still yet to find one. So yeah, I was very happy with that, I can tell you. Probably one of my favorite sets. So going into the future a little bit here, guys. Now, I believe these ones are from 2020. Team Coach do a big sort of footy set, you know, hundreds and hundreds of cards, I believe. And they actually decided to do a few sort of Oddbodz sort of type cards. I didn't actually know these ones existed. I actually found these on eBay. And the reason why I like them, they're actually called rub and reveals. So again, pretty much they're hot. So normals and hots. They've got a glow feature. There were 36 of them. So these are from the 2020 Team Coach. Again, these make a smaller, these are a smaller set out of a much larger set. So there are 18 normals, and then there's 18 reveals. So these little black areas apply heat, and they basically become a hot feature. So yeah, I thought they'd make a good addition. Now these ones here are from the 2021 Team Coach. Again, something I discovered on eBay. Didn't really know what they were. They're obviously, you know, Oddbodz looking. They are called Footy. Sorry, what are they called? Yeah, so they're actually Glow Footy Oddbodz. So they are actually Footy Oddbodz, the new 2021s. Had to be done, had to be purchased. So I did that. I think my days of buying chip packets and eating 50,000 million chips were over. So I just bought the set. There are 72 in this set. They are called Glow and Glitz. So obviously there's 36 of the glow ones. Probably a few characters that are obviously from the modern day era of football. 36 of those. And then these are the Glitz ones. So the difference being, those ones glow in the dark. These ones have a glitter feature. So hence the name Glow and Glitz. So there were 36 of those, making that a 72 piece set. So yeah, pretty cool set, guys. So here we are, guys. Here's a bit of a glow demonstration. So these are what they should look like. So there's the green glow for you. And then I will show you the difference between the green glow, and this is the prize set, the blue glows. So definitely glowing blue, very cool, and yeah, that is awesome. So there you have it, guys. There's the Footy Oddbodz for you. I hope you enjoyed that little torch demonstration. Like I say, the blue glow set is just, I mean, look, it's a dodo bird. I mean, the fact that you probably won't see another one for a long time. I mean, I know a lot of the BMC never seen one before. I'd certainly never seen one. Didn't actually realise what it was until I actually read that certificate. So obviously I jumped all over that as soon as I could. Yeah, it's very rare, very cool. Certainly something that I cherish. It's definitely one of the crown jewels of my set. Again, you know, look, I've been very lucky at times to get the sets that I do have, you know, being in the right place at the right time, just knowing the right person, you know, but that's what it's all about. It's all about the hustle and the chase and, you know, sort of doing that. I mean, hey, look, you know, how many chips did you guys eat when you were collecting the first set, you know, and the space set? I mean, I can remember, you know, doing deals in the schoolyard and, you know, going to, you know, card shops and all that sort of stuff, doing deals with kids and, you know, like, you know, it was good fun, you know. And I guess it's all part of the journey, and, you know, being whether it be Oddbodz or Pokemon or whatever you guys are into, there's obviously some kind of attraction there. So, you know, for me, as I say with these things, you know, they are actually, I thought they were way ahead of their time, you know, with the glow and the hot feature and, you know, the red glows and the prize sets. I mean, it always kept you sort of interested, you know, and even now, I mean, you know, I'm always learning about them and finding different things. And then you've got the error cards and all that sort of thing that come into it as well, which just makes this whole thing just quite interesting. And, you know, it's not just a single set that you have to get. I mean, you know, sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming, but, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's fun. I think it's awesome. And like I said before, that's what you need to do. You need to have fun with this stuff. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Please share. If you've got any questions or you want to see something in particular, please leave a comment below. Chuck us one of them if you love the video. And how do I always leave you? Happy collecting, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.